Social media apps. Let's talk about them. I decided to jump onto a bandwagon that many artists have done either recently or in the past, and that's to draw social media apps, or any app, as humans. I'm super duper into character design, as you can see here, so I thought this would be lots of fun to do. But I'm going to do things a bit differently. Instead of drawing the apps as humans, they'll be drawn as bears. Not only is it because I have an obsession, but it adds a little more flavor, you know? Anyways, let's look at the apps I hunted down. The ones I have captured are Snapchat, YouTube, YouTube Kids, Spotify, and Twitter. Wait, no, sorry, I forgot it's called X now. Rest in peace, little bird. You will be missed. Gonna be honest, I thought designing these apps would be easy, and technically they were. However, thinking the design in your head is completely different than drawing it out, which sucks when you're very forgetful like me and have to actively keep the design in your head in order for you to draw it. It is what it is, unfortunately. Alright, I got the apps. I got my tablet. Let's create, why don't we? Snapchat was probably one of the designs that was by far one of the easiest and most excited to do. Simply because I wanted her to represent one of the biggest aspects of the app, Snapchat filters. To show that, I thought about making her an android. She's a bear android, or a bear droid, that has a detachable decorative bow with a little Snapchat ghost in the middle. And when she presses on it, it'll show a hologram of the filters that she saved or new ones she discovered. Only she can see this hologram, by the way. If someone else were to see her, then they would just see the filter and not the whole hologram thingamajig. Technology, am I right? I dressed her up in a very colorful outfit, similar to what girls wear in Harajuku fashion. More specifically, Dakora Harajuku fashion. Please forgive me if I'm saying any of those words wrong. This was a way to implement the little goofy rainbow that the ghost vomits out every time you reload the messages. So I just smacked rainbow wherever I saw fit. Now, in some Harajuku designs or outfits I have seen, it's a lot of accessories. So I tried to make sure that wasn't the case for this. I wanted to try to make sure not to overdo it, since I wish to show the app through the character and the clothing. Maybe with a bit of accessories, but not have it too cluttered with accessories, if that makes sense. As a way to try to avoid that, I added technically a lot of the accessories and the little trinket things onto her hair and her face. That way, you can just see the clothing and get the gist of where I'm coming from there. So, small tangent. A fun fact of her is that she wasn't technically supposed to have two colored eyes. They were just supposed to be like a bright sky blue. But when I showed it to my boyfriend, he looked at it and went, "Why don't you try giving her heterochromia?" Which is like two different colored eyes, I believe. And I did that, and I loved it, so I kept it. It fits her design, and I just wanted to place that in there. Also, if you look carefully, you can see rainbow lines on various parts of her body, indicating the joints since, android. Just wanted to point that out. I really liked what I did with her clothing design. It really does match the bright, bubbly personality that she would have. Here's the finished piece. Her name is Savvy, she has a 7,000 Snapchat streak count, and she is a very vibrant live streamer. Can be a bit overzealous, but hey, how can you get mad at her with that adorable face? Come on. Something felt missing when I was drawing YouTube and YouTube Kids. When I was sketching them before, nothing really spoke out about them. I went on a spiritual journey to figure out what I could do to make YouTube and YouTube Kids look cool, or just give them more, flavor and personality. then something clicked. Something completely out of context of what YouTube would be. And I went, yes, this is what they needed to be. They needed to be cowgirls. Do not ask why YouTube and cowgirls were combined together. I just thought it would work, and it did. For YouTube, I made her a sheriff. She's straightforward and pretty strict with some of her rules she got. However, she tends to pick and choose her people when it comes to it. Like, someone can break a rule, she gets pissed. Someone else breaks the same rule in a different way, and they get a simple slap on the hand. The morals of the sheriff, I guess. To fit the strict personality, I used more dark reds and browns to contrast the bright red and white used for the logo. Also, just to clarify, she is a legit sheriff. The badge is just under the scarf thing, and I totally didn't forget to draw it. It's fine. Shut up. Now, even though she's a bit questionable with her own rules, she does her very best to teach her daughter to follow them right. You know, the do as they say, not as they do type of advice. Speaking of her daughter, we also have the little YouTube kids. This goofy little ball of sunshine is the complete opposite of her mom. She's energetic, determined, and she admires her mom so much that she wants to be just like her. You know, like one kid does. YouTube Kids is, like I said, the opposite of her mom. So while her mom has dull, monotonish colors, this little one has bright, saturated colors on her outfit. She almost looks like she's wearing a cowgirl costume instead of like a legit outfit. But hey, it's fine. We love that for her. Little YouTube always talks about her mom to other people, and she will even admit that her ways of work are a bit too strict and questionable. I honestly wished I had more to say for her here. When I was drawing her, I was worried because YouTube Kids' website is pretty empty, except for these little dinosaur mascots I saw at the bottom. But hey, we made it work, and I will admit, I adore this little bean, and I will make sure to protect her at all costs. Anyways, here they are. Their names are Annie and Bertha, and they aren't afraid to mess you up, partner. Roller Derby DJ. Listen, we gotta hype up Spotify one way or another, and my way is a C&Core Roller Derby DJ with bright neon colors and a smug-ass personality. The whole appearance of Spotify itself and its logo is just black and green, with, of course, a hint of white, unless you want to count the categories, which are various colors and gradients. So, I did my best to implement the various colors while keeping the green and black as the two main colors, which I think I did good on. I also put the logo on the side of his shorts and on his jacket. It almost looks like a Wi-Fi symbol, but I mean, the logo itself is similar to it, just a Wi-Fi logo but stretched. Spotify is my second favorite design out of all the characters. I had a lot of fun drawing him, not only because of the colors being so bright, but also because of the concept that since it's a super dark roller derby ring, Spotify glows in the dark. By day, he's a chill man with neon hair. By night, he's the glow-in-the-dark legend. Also, a quick side note, these right here are headphones. The headphones have alien antenna attached to them. Just in case there was any confusion on what that is, that they're headphones with alien antennas. Because, you know, he's a DJ. Alright, cool. I don't have much left to say for him, so here he is. His name is Sveth, his alias name is DJ Alien, and he is taken. Sorry, ladies and gents. He's already got a significant other. Last but definitely not least is our favorite local Twitter. I refuse to call it X. It doesn't sound right here. Twitter is one of the designs that I pictured in my head, but the execution was different than what I had in mind. And I think it was for the good. Twitter's theme was going to be a mailboy, walking down and putting the latest news in people's mailboxes. Is it mailboy or is it paperboy? Same thing. This boy is a very curious and nosy one, and I wanted to make a joke that with this innocent face, you would think he knows the deepest, darkest shit within the Twitter news. And he does, but he finds out in the most absurd way that there are times he stands in front of the house reading one of the papers getting sidetracked. There have also been countless times to where he is so deep into the drama that he's reading that he sits on the sidewalk and reads for who knows how long and will realize way too late that he's been there for hours. True legend. It's a common thing that everybody sees from him, and he does get embarrassed of it when it's brought up. Now, I know this isn't wanted by anyone, but since Twitter has been changed to what it is now, I had to at least add its new design somewhere. So I made it a shoe design. And I hate that I like it. Look at it. I want these pairs of shoes. It's totally not canon that this boy went through an emo phase and is getting away from it. the power that the new X holds. Lol. I added wing patterns all over him. On his sleeves, his shoes. If you look closely at his collar, it's on there too. And if you focus on the hair, it'll kind of look like wings are fanning out. That's why his hair looks like that. He has this yellow visor on to represent like a bird's beak, because you know some birds' beaks are yellow. And I was going to add these little bird decorations on his visor, but I felt like they weren't needed, and I just took them out. Here is the finished piece. His name is Tyler, and he is the most precious being in existence. Please stop reading the drama in the newspapers, man. And that's all of them. Thank you all so much for being patient and watching this video. This is by far the most edited video, and I'm super proud of it. I also really hope this makes up for it being super late. Lots of personal stuff happened, but hey, getting back into it, I got this. We got this. Anyways, I hope you all have a wonderful night/day, and I'll see you all next time. Bye bye!